All right, we got an inquiry here from one of you guys on Instagram. So I'm gonna read it out. I got my iPad here, and we have Lucy. So what do we have here? Hey, do you have? Do you know how I can get rid of childhood issues? Since I was very small, I have the problem that I can't have, for example, sleepovers. Since I have my girlfriend, it's getting better, but I still feel very uncomfortable when we sleep at her place. I also can't enjoy alcohol and weed anymore because it gives me some kind of anxiety. Every time that I am facing a sleepover, I can't stop thinking about it, and there's like a voice in my head that tells me that I'm not feeling good, especially when I had a big meal. Thanks for your videos and much love. Okay, so I'm not a sleeping expert. I don't have any degrees on how to sleep, etc., etc. I'll give you some things, whatever comes out of this asshole's mouth. First thing first, about the alcohol and the weed. You say I feel anxious now. So what you're implying is at some point you felt good when you got high, you felt good when you got drunk and got high, and you don't anymore. And that's simply because you're no longer vibrating at the frequency at a soul level. You're no longer vibrating at the frequency that supports partaking in such activities. It just that your frequency at this point, where your soul wants to go next, is no longer supportive of the state of mind of being under the influence of alcohol or marijuana. And I'm assuming, I made a previous video on weed, I am assuming that your definition of getting high on marijuana is basically getting baked. That's most people's definition. And I talked about how a microdose of marijuana is more, and how it's basically so potent now, the way they make it, it's so strong. But actually, like, marijuana should be respected and treated with such respect and set in setting, and it should be done in moderation and in small doses. So I'm assuming that your definition of getting high is getting baked. So your consciousness at the moment, your soul is saying, dude, we're moving on now. We're going to the next level. And so your vibration, your where your soul wants to go next and the experiences it wants to experience now no longer support the experience of being under the influence of alcohol and under being the influence of very strong and potent weed, probably, I'm assuming, in large quantities. So the soul wants to move on. It wants to have different experiences. Maybe now it wants to be in a sober state, and maybe it wants to go and take cold showers and see what that experience is like. I mean, it's really nice to take a cold shower every day and just be sober. I mean, when I got sober, I stopped everything for a while. This was before I got into psychedelics, but I stopped everything for that a certain period, and that's when I actually got into cold showers, and that was quite an experience. It was quite an experience. I think for 2 years I was totally sober. When I say sober, I'm talking about no your classical drugs, cigarettes, weed, alcohol, psychedelics, MDMA, like the classical ones. But really, I'm never sober because I'm still eating. Eating food is like one of the biggest drugs, you know? So just bear with me here. I'm talking about the conventional definition of drugs. And actually, I so enjoyed that experience. My soul just wanted to be in that sober state, and it just wanted to take cold showers. And I was addicted to them, man. I take like 2 a day, 3 a day. Maybe, I mean, I'm just giving you an example. I don't know what your soul wants to experience next, but it does not want to experience alcohol and weed anymore. So every time you do it, you feel anxious because at a deeper level, I don't want that experience anymore. It's like this. I worked in McDonald's. I used to junior chickens. Oh my god. At the time, they were 139 cents Canadian plus tax 146. So $1.46. And I worked at McDonald's, so I got a discount. So, I was all over the junior chickens. I'd go and after work, I'd get like three, four of them. and just go to town. My soul wanted to experience junior chickens. It wanted to experience whatever that experience was, the taste of it, the pleasure of it, the experience of it, the anticipation for it, the desire and the fulfillment of the desire, not being able to shit the next day, having inflammation in my gut. My soul wanted to experience all that for its own reasons, its own agenda. I could look back and say part of it is because it wanted me to understand the human condition. It wanted me to understand how addictive food is so that I could have compassion as I continue to evolve myself and become a healer, a teacher in this world to fulfill my mission that I came here to fulfill. So the soul wanted to actually experience those junior chickens. It was attracted to it, to its vibration. It wanted to get to that vibration, to understand the human condition, to understand the condition of the planet as it moves and ascends from 3D to 4D and 5D, because my soul came here to alleviate suffering. So it needed to go through a certain experience, which included the junior chickens, the attraction to it, being on that vibration, enjoying the experience, and then feeling all the consequences of the experience so that it gains understanding and compassion. As my soul continues its work, it feels compassion. When it sees someone that's addicted to food, it understands it because it has been through the experience. So your soul wants to experience everything. When you enjoy something, it's because your soul wants to experience it. When you no longer enjoy something, your soul doesn't want to experience that anymore. It's saying, move on. It's time for you to go. It's time for you to go, whatever your next experience. So that's a sign from you. That's your feedback right there. The fact that you used to enjoy weed and alcohol means your soul wanted that experience for whatever reason. Maybe weed helped you in some way. Maybe alcohol helped you in some way. Maybe they didn't. Maybe you just needed to experience the contrast. Maybe you needed to become. Give you an example. Somebody who's become an alcoholic and has experienced the addiction of alcohol could later on become somebody who alleviates suffering on the planet through helping people with addiction to alcohol. You see? So you don't know why your soul wants that experience for one reason or other. Sometimes it's just purely for the experience. Just what does this feel like? What does this taste like? Purely. Maybe it has nothing to do with helping or serving or alleviating suffering. Sometimes it's just that's it. It's just a simple experience with no meaning attached to it, nothing. But more often than not, it's because there is a certain purpose in the game, which is for you ultimately to alleviate suffering. So, you feel anxious, take that as a sign. It is time to lay off alcohol and lay off weed. Okay? So, that part of it, I feel like I gave you some useful insights on. Now, other parts of the inquiry. Yeah, there's a voice in my head that tells me that I'm not feeling good, especially when I had a big meal. Now, look, again, it goes back to the same thing that I just talked about. You used to enjoy having a big meal and having your stomach full. You no longer enjoy it, which means it's time to begin to implement slowly and steadily and gently some changes to your diet, some changes to your eating habits. Now, very, very, very important, do not feel guilty about anything because that's being in the present moment, which means I'm in now. Okay. Oh, I ate a big meal. Okay. All right. What do I do now? Oh, I'm not feeling so good. Okay. What do I do now? Go drink water. Maybe do an enema. Maybe do something. It's time to now. Let's move the meal. It's not. Let's not wallow and be in this state of sorrow. Oh my God, I shouldn't have done this because it's already done. What do we do about it now? Be oriented towards solving problems rather than seeing them and dwelling on them. So, okay, here's the problem. I ate a big meal. Ugh, uncomfortable sensations, and I'm bloated and I can't sleep. I'm constantly burping. Oh, what do I. All right, go get up, drink water, go take a walk. It'll help you. And don't feel guilty. The other day, it was a couple weeks ago, maybe or something. I went out on a binge and I really really enjoyed it. My soul really wanted to experience that for whatever reason. I woke up the next day. I was bloated. I was fatigued. I was tired. I wasn't feeling so good. And I looked at myself in the mirror and I said, I do not regret one bit of the experience because I really enjoyed it. I mean, I was going from place to place, getting food, sitting down, savoring the food, getting the taste, enjoying the taste of it. Even then, even I woke up the next day, I was tired, I was bloated, went to the toilet. Things weren't moving as smoothly as if I had, say, eaten, healthy, like fruits and just maybe light, like a light fruit meal. Nevertheless, didn't regret it. It was a beautiful binge. I enjoyed everything that I binged on. I enjoyed all the tastes, the sweetness of everything that I ate. I ate like these chocolates with almonds in them. Oh man, they were really really good. I could taste them right now if I just close my eyes and focus on it. It was really good. But you know what? Because I tasted them and I savored it, I don't need to eat them anymore. Because I could eat them now. Yeah, I could eat them now. Because I really experienced the taste. I really enjoyed it, experienced it. I no longer need to. I don't need it anymore. I could taste it now. So why would I go eat it now? Why would I pay money for it? And why would I spend energy and time to do it? But it's because I enjoyed the experience. And even though the next day I wasn't feeling so good, I didn't regret it. I laughed. I said, I don't, that was good. Totally worth it. I was like, totally worth it. All right. I'll lay here for a little while. I'll just kind of be tired today, and it's okay. I'll pay the price of being tired today. I'll just fast today. I won't eat until later on, and I'll eat just something small. And I'll get some good sleep tonight. And okay, then I paid the price in it 1 day of being tired. That's fine. But the long term return on this investment is some of these foods I no longer have to eat them now because I really sat there, really was so present for the food, so in love with the experience that I was done with it almost, you could say. That I don't really feel the need to go and eat those chocolates with the almonds in them anymore because the experience, the music is no longer playing for it because I enjoyed it, I experienced it, I didn't judge it, didn't feel guilty, right? So in the same way, treat every experience as such. Do not judge yourself for any experience. Do not judge yourself. Your soul wants to experience every experience. That's why you're experiencing every experience. Do not judge yourself for any experience, whatever it is, whatsoever it is. And really enjoy yourselves, folks. This is an amusement park that we're in. All of it, all of creation is an amusement park. Enjoy yourselves. Every experience, enjoy it. Enjoy eating a big meal. Enjoy feeling that nice feeling of being full, of being stuffed, of being fulfilled, even though it's like for an hour before all the bullshit kicks in and all the burps start to come up and the farts start to, you start to play trumpets with all holes in your body begin to play all kinds of trumpets, right? Your nose, right? You get the mucus coming in, your mouth with the burps, your asshole with the farts, even your ears with the wax. Nice, gentle sounds of wax coming out of your ears, right? Because of the mucus and everything. Right, okay, so you pay for the experience. And see you later, Lucy. And sure, you pay for the experience. But enjoy it for that 1 hour. Enjoy the feeling of being fulfilled, of, that was so good. Okay, enjoy yourselves. It is through enjoying yourselves that you're going to transcend these addictions and these harmful, in the long term, harmful addictions and harmful habits, really. In the long term, in the grand scheme of things, they're harmful, you know but you can transcend them very quickly if you enjoy them, if you enjoy your experiences, enjoy your food. So there's another part of your question, which is the sleepovers. Now I'm assuming that you're just having difficulty sleeping anywhere other than your room, which is kind of normal actually. I experienced the same thing also. Like if I'm moving to a new hotel, new place, first night is tough to sleep, but then after one night I just get used to it. Same thing, like if you ever go camping, if you go like 3 4 days, the first day is hard to sleep. But the second day, third day, fourth day is usually a breeze. So it's normal. Like usually this is a normal thing because your body's in a new environment. It's like you're in your own room. You get used to the sounds. You get used to the way you set it up and everything. Even your own room, which you love to sleep in. Guarantee you, the first night or two was difficult for you to sleep in, and then after that, it was a breeze. So it's normal. This is normal. Mm, yeah, this is a normal thing. I think you just have to sleep in the place for one night, and then you're okay. And over time also, once you begin to widen your perspectives in life, and like the more I move, the more I do things, the more hotels I spend my time in, the more I sleep in different places, the more I'm exposed to different environments, the easier it becomes to sleep in places. So with time, expose yourself, and with time you'll be able to, you'll be able to to sleep anywhere pretty much, relatively comfortable, comfortable. I've been looking lately into through hiking, which is hiking for extended periods, for like 4, 5, 6 months. It's something on my list. It's something for sure within the next year or two I'll be doing. And that's partly I want to expose myself to life. I want to sleep in a mountain. I want to sleep in grass. I want to sleep in a tent. I want to sleep under different conditions, in cold nights, warm nights, etc., etc. Because the more you expose yourself, the easier it will be for you to feel at home wherever you are. And we're also civilized, so it's hard for us to feel at home anywhere but our civilized home. So we have to get out of civilization and expose ourselves to different environments, particularly nature, and then we become more accustomed. I'm not saying go sleep somewhere loud and noisy. That's disharmonious. That's part of the human's way of creating a disharmonious world. I'm not saying go and sleep in the middle of Manhattan, or in the middle of some crowded city in Asia, like Bangkok or something. This is Why would you even do that? It's just disharmonious. Humans have just really, really, really profaned the harmony of the Tao in the ways they live. But I'm saying expose yourself to different locations, different environments. Traveling is tremendous. I'm leaving Pi because I feel now I'm ready for new experiences. I love, love Pi. But I want to continue to expose myself to different environments, different experiences. And yeah, the more you expose yourself, the more you learn about yourself, the more you're comfortable, the more you become like Rumi has this beautiful, poetic saying, I'm at home wherever I am. And in a room of lovers, I can see beauty dancing or something. It's really, really beautiful. And he basically saying, wherever I feel at home, wherever I am. It's a beautiful feeling to feel at home wherever I am. That's why now I got the travel bug again. I want to travel. I want to move around. I'm looking into through hiking. I'm looking into long distance hiking. I'm gonna buy me one of those really big backpacks and just put whatever I need and start doing stuff like that, because you really want to get comfortable. Because I'm the same way also. Like, I'm not comfortable sleeping. I, I've seen it because I've moved around now in the last 3 months to different hotels, different places, different locations, and usually it's uncomfortable for me first night, but I see that it gets easier and easier as I continue to move on and expose myself to different environments. So hopefully this helps you with whatever it is that you're looking to be helped with at the moment. And keep it coming, guys. I'm loving all the interactions with you on Instagram. I really am. And would love to hear from you guys. So just follow on Instagram, and if you have any question, just send it my way. If you just want to say hello, say hello. And thank you to all the Patreons for your continuous support. I love you guys. And if you would like to become a member, a family member of Patreon, you could do so for $2 a month. That would be so appreciated. One-time donations are highly encouraged and highly accepted and highly appreciated. Okay, so there are links for them in the description. And until next time, may the force be with you.